Hi, this is another video, rock hounding in the Mid-Atlantic, and this time I went to the check out the waste dumps at the former Bear Hills copper mine up in north of downtown Baltimore in what's known as Mount Washington. And I got the tip from this book by Robert Beard. Rock hounding, Delaware, Maryland, Washington, D.C. metro area. And he says you can find hornblende schist with chalcopyrite in it. So I went there, and it's early April 2021. Mostly everything was still covered in leaves, so you really couldn't see the rocks. And there isn't a lot of light because you're down in like a creek bed that has steep banks, and also the water is not very clean. Even Robert Beard says that because the apartment trash collection area is right up next to the creek there, so you got to be careful about that. But anyway, it has some interesting rock in there. I've gone to Mount Washington, and up in that area, there's a stream that right next to the light rail station that flows into the Jones Falls, and there's just islands full of in the middle of this stream that goes into Jones Falls, just islands full of hornblende, and mostly black, and I think there's some green hornblende in there. And but I haven't found anything interesting as far as other minerals in the hornblende or anything. But this Bear Hills mine is up on the hill, and so some mineralization was able to take place. So I'll show you what I found. The first thing is basically what he said you can find there. So as you can see, there's some oxidization on this rock. You can see the green on there, and put it in the sun here a second. It looks mostly green. Copper will either turn green or blue when it gets like so-called. It's kind of like the equivalent of rust in iron. So yeah, there's definitely some there. If you look closer, there's some definite chalcopyrite and bornite, which is peacock ore, in here, and that's what Beard says too. That's known to be found at this mine. So you can see the gold-colored stuff in there. But what I was, and also just to point out the type of rock, it does look like schist to me. I didn't see in this particular thing. I broke this off of a football-sized rock, but there isn't much hornblende. It just seems like schist to me in this particular rock. But what I found interesting is I don't see these black crystals in here. These black crystals are magnetite, and I'll just show you here. I'll just take it over here to my magnet, and I'm just going to touch it to the magnet. So as you can see, the magnet just went right on top of it. So it's if I were looking at this ore, I might say, geez, it seems like a better iron ore than it is copper ore. But anyway, those were the two mixed in with that piece. And I found other little black crystals. I didn't have a magnet with me, but I think that probably they were magnetic too. But then I found this rock, and this one does look something like hornblende. I can't, unfortunately, my camera just can't show you how cool it is. It's, but it has blades in it, as it were, but it's not green or black like hornblende tends to be. It's tan or almost clear or yellowish. I sure hope it isn't tremolite. But anyway, it also has magnetite in it, because again, I can get the. It's much weaker, but yes, the the magnet does stick to it, and it has some of the bornite in it, a little bit of coppery things in there, but not as much as the other one. So that was fun. There was some other big boulder in there with like micro quartz crystals and little vugs in it. So it's not a super exciting place, but it was definitely worth checking out, and it's fun to find. It's always fun to me to find metallic ore. But if anybody has an idea of what this one is, you know, I can also take photographs. Please just put it in a post or something, and we'll try to figure out what that is. I have no idea. Okay, so that was that adventure. So keep going out there and looking. You never know. It's a lot of fun. Okay. Until next time.